Ever since Stinger debuted on AEW Dynamite last Wednesday night, the internet has been abuzz. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Is he too old? Can he still wrestle? Is he gonna wrestle? Man, so many people offering their opinions, and now I'm gonna offer mine. I've always been a big Sting fan. My favorite version of Sting was Surfer Sting from the early 90s when he had like the flat top blonde hair, the multicolored face paint. Loved that version of Sting. But I've loved everything else he's done too. I've loved his Crow character in WCW. His TNA stuff was really good. I was there in person actually when what year was it? 2015, I think, when he came back the night after SummerSlam and then wrestled his last WWE match against Seth Rollins at Night of Champions. But I was there that night in Brooklyn when Sting came back, and that was really, really cool for me to see. But let's get on to AEW and what this means for them. In my opinion, a lot of people I don't, okay, I'll be honest, straight up. I don't watch a lot of AEW. I'm a WWE guy. However, in this particular, and I don't have anything against AEW. I just don't have time to watch all of the wrestling, and I really enjoy WWE. So that's what I watch. Nothing against AEW. I hope they succeed tremendously. I hope their ratings match Raw and they can go head to head someday. I would love to see AEW succeed. It's another place for all the boys and girls to work, make money. I hope everybody becomes a billionaire. Just throwing that out there. So, but Stinger going to AEW, is it good or bad? In my opinion, it's a great thing. More people will tune in to see Sting than they will say, now, this isn't a knock on this particular person, just happens to be the first name that comes to my mind. If this more people will tune in to see Sting than will to see Darby Allin. The goal would be to get people to tune in to see Sting, but then to stick around to see Darby Allin do his thing, to see Serena Deeb tear it down with the NWA Women's Championship. So that would be the goal. More people are, and I don't think anyone can argue with that, more people know who Sting is than probably know who 95% of the AEW roster is. Just because they're new, they're young, they're super talented, but they don't have that name behind them yet. And having Sting a part of the AEW roster, having him appear on AEW Dynamite, will get more viewers to watch the show. It will maybe bring in a few older WCW fans that haven't watched in a while and be like, oh, Stinger's back. I wonder what he's going to be up to. And then they'll see the Young Bucks. They'll see Cody Rhodes. They'll see Darby Allin. They'll see Serena Deeb and all of the other amazing young talent that AEW has. Sting's what? Like 61 or something? Let me look that up. I'm just going to keep talking though. Sting, is he still a draw? Well, he broke the Pro Wrestling Tees record for most T-shirts sold. I typed in Sting, and the first thing that came up was Sting the musician. No. The first thing should be Sting the wrestler. Sting 61. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. So, is he a draw? He broke the Pro Wrestling Tees record for most T-shirts sold in 24 hours, and he did it in less than 24 hours. It was something like 12 hours after the show ended, 12, 15 hours after the show ended, when Pro Wrestling Tees put up that post that he had already broken the record. I have no idea how many T-shirts that is, but that's got to be a lot, considering they have deals with some of the top names in the business. CM Punk probably sold a boatload of T-shirts through Pro Wrestling Tees. AEW itself sold a boatload of T-shirts through Pro Wrestling Tees. The Young Bucks, the Bullet Club, New Japan, they all have T-shirts or all have had T-shirts that have gone through Pro Wrestling Tees, and they sell a lot. So for Stinger to come back and break that record, that's pretty cool. I would like for them to release, they don't have to release the exact amount, but even it's like 500,000 sold, 100,000 sold. I have no idea. I don't even know where to base the number from. What? It's probably somewhere between 50 and 100,000, maybe. I have no idea. But whatever it is, they're probably still selling too. That was just the first 24 hours. So Sting clearly still has a massive, massive fan base. So yeah, that's my opinion. Is he going to wrestle? Who knows? I could probably see him having one more match. Hopefully, it's very safe, or they do it in a very safe way. Maybe they do a cinematography match like the Boneyard match with The Undertaker. Maybe they do something like that with somebody in AEW. But either way, if he does have a match, I will definitely tune in to see it. I will. It'll get me to watch. I said I didn't watch AEW. I don't watch a lot of AEW. I'll correct myself there. I do watch clips. I do watch. I'm a huge Serena Deeb fan, so I do watch all of Serena's stuff when she's on there. There's a few other stuff that I do watch. Love Chris Jericho. Always a huge Chris Jericho fan. I named my dog Jericho, so of course I watch Jericho stuff. Um, yeah, huge fan of a few people, but I just don't sit down and watch the show start to finish. But knowing that Sting's there now, it's definitely going to get me to tune in a bit more to see what Stinger's going to be up to. I'm extremely interested in to see where Sting goes. Hopefully he does something cool. Hopefully he stays safe in whatever he does. But that's my opinion. That's this wrestling fan's opinion on Sting AEW. I think it's a really good thing. I think that it'll get more people to watch and hopefully more people to tune in to see their younger stars. What do you think about Sting going to AEW? Do you think, what do you want to see him do? Who do you want to see him wrestle if he does wrestle? Or do you want to see him manage somebody, mentor somebody? What do you want to see Stinger do? Let me know.